I call the Honourable Member Kamaljeet Singh Bakshi. Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We are debating on the third clause of the bill, and which is, I would like to start with the member opposite when she said that they increase the paid parental leave from time to time. Mr. Chair, I would like to remind her that in 2007, Families Commission gave a report to Honourable Ruth Dyson, then Minister of Labour, in which they recommended that the paid parental leave provision to be increased to 13 months by 2015, including the month for the fathers. Labour chose to do nothing at that time, and the recommendations were just kept aside. The government at that time was running in surplus, which is a very important point that opposition keep us reminding that they delivered 9 budgets in surplus. But did they consider this? No, Mr. Chair, because they were not serious about it. They want to take all the credit, what they have done, but what they haven't done, the recommendations which were given by the Families Commission, they never thought about it. Mr. Chair, it's very important. We need to be responsible for our kids. I come from a culture where we are totally responsible for our children. For example, Mr. Chair, I would like to share with this House that I have got 2 sons who are at the age of 21 and 23. And
far too young to have children that old.
No, they should not. They should wait for some time. So they, Mr. Chair, are still living with me, and I am looking after them. Not only me, it's my wife and both. Both of us. I will talk to you about that later on. Mr. Chair, it's very important that the parents should be responsible for their children. They should not. I am not saying that government should not look after the kids. The vulnerable kids should be taken care of by the government. But the majority of bulk of the responsibility should be on the parents. And parents have to take that responsibility. They have to grow up and make sure they provide them best facilities for their kids. There are cases where families are vulnerable, the kids are vulnerable. Their government should come and pitch in whatever they want to do. They should help the families who can't afford. Mr. Chair, it's bit rich for the Labour Party to take a stand on this now that they are in opposition when they had 9 years in government to implement changes before the global economic crisis hit the world. Mr. Chair, this government has gone through the tremendous financial constraints, and I think the leadership of National Party has done very well. When it is affordable, the Finance Minister has given two weeks of increase in paid parental leave in coming year and 2 weeks later on. And as the financial situation improves for this economy, I think you will see further increase in these paid parental weeks, paid subsidy to the families. With these words, I conclude my contribution, Mr. Chair.
I call the Honourable Member Chris Farfoy.
I move the question be now put.
I'm going to call the Honourable Member Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I rise to speak on the Parental Leave and Employment Protection 6 months paid leave amendment bill in the name of Sue Moroney. As we look at the Principal Act, which is the purpose, of course, of Clause 3, we wonder really why we're here debating